Hey guys, how's it going? To another episode of That's Another Story podcast. I'm gonna talk to you about how I met my Lao Tzu. Oh, there he is. What's up, Lao Tzu?
Hey, what up, everybody out there? What up, brother? What you going by and shit?
Oh man, I'm going by a lot of names. I'm his Lao Tzu.
Sand King and shit?
I'm the Sand King, man. The Sand King.
Or the Sand Dragon.
The Sand Dragon.
Sand Dragon.
Yeah, I gotta ask.
Okay.
I gotta ask our seafood what sand is in Chinese.
Or you can just Google this shit.
Oh man, seafood is the Google, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said before, y'all motherfuckers, could call me seafood, you know what I mean, or serve food, but fuck it, y'all call me Ling Lang and shit, or Ling Long.
Cause he got that thing long. We out here slaying dick.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
We slinging dick, slaying.
He be on that bullshit sometimes, I don't know, but it stand for, you know what I'm saying, the
Tiny penis.
Damn.
Wise dragon.
I want to say bright dragon and shit.
Yeah, bright dragon. Well, that's in the other episodes of That's Another Story podcast, guys.
Yeah.
But Lao Tzu, man, we talked about how we met, man.
Yeah, man. That's what the topic is today, Because, you know how we do on That's Another Story. If you hear us on here talking about, that's another story, then that's another topic for the next episode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is volume number 3 at your motherfucking eardrums. Happy to do this one with y'all motherfuckers. Thank you for tuning in. We got big 11 views out here and shit.
6 views, bro. We in the double digits.
6 and 1, 11 on the other. Hey, doing big things. We appreciate y'all for that shit.
Can we get 15?
Real still.
Can we do Fibonacci? Can we get 17, please? Can we get...
Just keep multiplying that shit, please. That's what I'm saying. Indeed, you know what I'm saying? Put some 5s on some 10s, 10s on 20s, 30s on 50s, and 100s on the 90s and shit. Fuck it, whatever.
Send our videos everywhere, man. Subscribe, please.
Share that shit.
And if you want us to talk about a certain subject, put it in the comment section. If
Yeah,
you want us,
man.
we have a lot of stories we want to talk about.
If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Yeah.
These nuts.
That's stupid.
But
No, I like those people.
I guess they could be with these nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like we are nutty and shit. Straight loco, insane in the membrane.
I ain't your nuts, bro. I don't want to be in your nuts.
All right. Yeah. But anyway, so we talking about how we became, he's my Lao Tzu and I'm his Lao Tzu.
Yeah. So like, we bumped into each other, right, multiple times, right? And I saw him.
I don't think we bumped into each other multiple times.
Before that?
Nah, we done met that one time.
Oh yeah, that first thing we talked about was.
Yup.
Oh, okay.
You like approach me and shit?
Yeah. I approached you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think I was coming home from 7-Eleven, or I might have just been coming home from class and shit.
Honestly, I think it was class.
Yeah.
Because it was an afternoon class that I talked to you around. Yeah, evening class, yeah. And that morning, right, it was a Sunday, because I remember Master Kong was there. And he only comes on Sundays. So I talked to you on that Monday. Yeah.
Oh, you said watch out for that?
Yeah.
Okay. But,
and so I saw him. I was like, "What were y'all doing?" Because beforehand, I did some martial arts and I recognized what they were doing. And he said, "Yo, that's my seafood. You should come check it out."
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In that young martial art called Bagua.
Young, whatever. It's one of the oldest.
Bagua Zhang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the 3 internal martial arts. We talk Jingyi, Tai Chi, and Bagua.
And Bagua, all wrapped into one. But listen, if you ever seen that movie, The Grandmaster, there's like several sequences of that movie that have the Bagua. Like when Ip Man fights that female in that restaurant. You know, she was doing Bagua. Ip Man was doing Wing Chun.
Yeah.
Now listen, Ip Man only lost one time, I do believe, in his whole fighting career.
To who?
And he lost to Bagua. You know what I'm saying? Number 2 sequence in that movie, when Ip Man came to, you know, test his skills against the Grand Masters of the West and the North, you know, he had to fight this female, you know, as an introduction. And she said, you know, along your path, this journey of fighting the masters, you're gonna, you know, encounter Bagua. So she kind of schooled him for a moment on the Bagua. And then she tried to kick him in the nuts and shit. He blocked that shit. He was like, hey, no reason to try to uproot the table. You know what I'm saying? This is just a little demonstration. She's like, well, be careful because Bagua sneaky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, Bagua is fucking sneaky, bro.
Yeah, Bagua is the shit.
And I hate all those dudes, right? So I went to a Brazilian, I did some BJJ, right, for about a week. And I told them what I was doing. And they're like, I told them, like, I did Taekwondo and some Bagua and Tai Chi. You know what they told me, bro? Guess what, man? They said, like, oh, you do 3 useless martial arts. I was like, you know what? I didn't say anything. I was just respectful. I was like, yeah, whatever. It works for some people. It works for Don. I just moved on. But I'm just like, I don't know, man. I get on a big soapbox and I hear that shit. It's like so disrespectful.
Well, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Because
they're ignorant, bro. They don't know.
They don't know. And the thing about it is like, you know, the art is truly lost. And who I'm learning from, who he's learning from, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker been doing martial arts 45 years of his life. He's like 60 years old right now. You know what I mean?
No longer, because he said he was doing it since he was 5. 4.
Yeah.
So he's 55 years.
Pretty much. 45,
55.
55. We have the same fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of motherfucking time.
And I told Sifu that, like what they said. And he's like, you know what? You go back there and you tell him, you come to this park and I'll challenge you.
Yeah. See, this is the thing, man, about my Sifu and shit. Like, this motherfucker know real, and I probably really shouldn't be talking about.
He knows application. He knows how to apply.
Like, yeah, man.
And specifically,
we really shouldn't be talking to y'all motherfuckers about this shit right now. You know what I mean?
Okay, so back to the original story about how we met. So the next day, I bump into him outside our building, and I was like, "Hey, man, what was that about?" And he told me, "That's Bagua, Tai Chi."
Yeah, it's Bagua.
So I went there, straight up met him. And like I knew right away.
I let this man give you his point of view, and then I'll talk about it. And you know what I mean? Like I said, I'll give you examples. I'm not gonna get too deep into it. You know what I mean? You can fucking Google it. Just like, hey, big shout out. What's his name?
Who?
Your homeboy that Googled Joseph Yaktin. What's his name?
Jacob Reed.
Jacob Reed?
Yeah.
Big shout out to Jacob Reed out there, man, for doing his homework on That's Another Story, you dig? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, get out there and Google Bagua around this motherfucker. You hear me? And yeah, that's what we doing. And you know what I mean? We learning that real shit.
And it's like, it's free, all right?
Free, not, but don't say that. But you know what I'm saying? You are being graced right now, so.
Yeah, man. He's
it's not free. Gratuities are complimentary. You
when was the last time you gave a gratuity?
Man, like shit, I bust my ass. You know what I'm saying? I am consistent. I really want to learn. You know what I'm saying? I try to be like his #1 student, but there's another motherfucker named Alex.
Oh, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker.
That dude.
Bad.
He's 25 years into Bagua.
Bad boy.
Well, he will fuck you up. Dude,
Bad boy.
Dude, he did fuck me up one time, dude.
I mean.
Oh, so let me talk about when I walk into Sifu. Stop, we're getting sidetracked. So I go there, right? I meet Trey. Say, hey man, you told me to come by. I'm here. He say, yeah man, I'm glad you showed up because not many, very few, less than 5 probably, of the 1,000 that say they'll come by, none of them do.
Or people that do come by say they'll be back and they never do. And this is like another thing, like my seafood, okay, this is what it is, man. Like, if you really real to this shit, it's like one of the hardest things to do on the planet.
Oh my god, yeah.
So,
and it looks easy. They just, you think they're just twisting their hips. No.
It's the hardest thing to do on the planet. And when people try to do it, like my seafood say this. If your energy ain't right, if you ain't the right type of person, then you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Only the real.
The mindset.
The real can do this.
And it's not body type. It's not body type. He's talking about mindset.
It's, man, body type, mindset, everything.
No, we have all kinds of body types at class.
Through your freaking spirit, mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real.
Okay, so let me talk about when I go to seafood. Okay.
Hold on, let me finish this. No, let me finish this. You make a very valid point, and you're getting ready to be woven into what I'm saying and shit.
All right, what's up?
So, like he was saying, thousands of people say they'll come but never show up, and then there'll be people that will be there but never come back. You know what I'm saying? And like, when I told my seafood I was coming back, you know what I'm saying, I'll be here for tomorrow and the day after that and so on and so forth. He looked at me like, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Heard that one before. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm 5 years in now with him and shit. You know what I'm saying? And what I just said that I'm trying to be for him. But now, here's the thing that what we talking about right now. Here's the thing with what my Lao Su just said about motherfuckers that say they're gonna do but don't do, you know what I mean? Or motherfuckers that show up and never come back. You know what I'm saying? And then there are others that will come and then they'll leave and then they'll come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's because of what it does to your body, mind, body, and soul.
Oh man. Like I owe a lot to seafood.
Hold on, let me finish.
All my life probably.
So
yeah, dude, that's another story though.
Now, with that being said, Lao came to me and shit, asked me about it, you know what I'm saying? And then I said, well, you know what I mean, just come, man, just come to class and shit, come check it out. That's what I told him. And what we tell everybody, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right, I'm gonna come and shit. And that motherfucker showed up. You hear me?
He did show up.
So I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker showed up. You know what I mean? I was like shocked and shit. Like, I told my seafood, I was like, man, the motherfucker showed up and shit. You know what I mean? So, not only that, now, I won't say that he's been like mad consistent right now. He's doing a good job and shit, but not only that, he, like I said, there will be some that will come and they will go, but they will come back. You know what I'm saying?
They know the truth.
He's been gone, but he come back. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, it's been pretty more consistent and shit. And I'm seeing wonderful things in him. And my seafood said the other day to him as well. So, yeah, man, he talked to some pretty, you know, bad boys right now, you know, in the motherfucking making. Like, you know, dragons in embryo or eggs and shit.
Neo and Morpheus, more like.
That is going down on this. So go ahead, man. I just wanted to say, you know, big up to Lao Su for, you know what I'm saying, being a man of his word and keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming back and putting in that work, because it ain't easy, baby. It ain't easy.
Okay, so, how did so I go to class, right, the next day. It was Monday, and I just got out of class.
It just looked easy. We make it look easy.
And I was just like, I have
a bitch do with hoes and shit. They make it look easy and shit.
Okay, I was thinking more of LeBron James basketball.
Yeah, go ahead, man. That's cool.
No, but I was like, and I had a martial art background. I'm not saying I'm a fucking freaking black belt, but I like doing martial arts. Me and martial art, I just like participating in it, whatever. I just like doing something, right? So, and at that time, I had already been doing some taekwondo, and I did some karate, some hapkido, whatever. Just dabbling and having fun with it. Nothing serious. Nothing like, just consistent, right? And I see Sifu coming up. I was like, "Hi, sir. My name is Milo, and I'm just trying to, do martial arts just to do it. I'm not about rank. I know it's all about a journey. There's never a finishing line with martial arts. And I know it's all one family, whatnot. We were talking about diurnal cycle, meridians, organs, and pressure points, and the application of." I come from a Japanese background,
and I have to say I was quite impressed with the conversation with this man was displaying, but also he's a medical student as well, you know what I mean? So that makes up for, a lot of the understanding.
Yeah.
Go ahead, don't mean to cut you off.
And we were talking about this. I was like, hey man, I know about I come from a Japanese martial art background, and Sifu comes from obviously a Chinese martial art background. And at that point I was dabbling into Taekwondo and I loved it. And he said, okay, so y'all are more linear based. Chinese internal martial arts are more spiral, circular based, and we get our power this way. And I grabbed him, right? I said, what would you do if you did in this case? And he just boom put me on the ground, like it was nothing, man. I'm telling you, he put my ass on like dirt, and we practice on dirt too. We don't practice on like mats. And another thing I like about classes, you don't have to wear any uniform, which is great. You just wear what you think is comfortable. I've gone to class literally in dress pants and blue jeans sometimes, and dress shoes.
This is all I have to say about what he said about being put down on the ground. Like, when I met my Sifu,
talk about that. That's pretty cool.
I was already in a year of Tai Chi when I met him, you know what I'm saying? So that already... paved the way for me when I said I have been doing that. He already accepted me with open arms, but he demonstrated something real slight. He just kind of twisted and turned his hand in the body, and I swear to you, I flew 5 feet. He just barely moved this shit, and I was like, woo! Flew.
Dude, we gotta get. I mean? Not only do we have.
So when you watch a karate movie, they be like, yeah, and then one hits one, he go boom, that motherfucker be like, shh, slides back and shit. Yeah, we learned how to do that shit.
And Sifu taught me a good lesson. This is when I knew he was a real martial art. One of the reasons why I like Sifu because he's really serious and this guy can. Dude, you gotta see his back tornado kick. This guy is 60 plus years old. His back tornado kick, bro, is like an Olympic taekwondoist, man. It's just sick. It's freaking sick.
Also,
inside, outside, both legs, bro.
This man should not even be walking.
But that's another story. We gotta get him, not only Sifu, but we gotta also get Sensei on the freaking podcast.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, could you imagine if we got an episode of Sifu and Sensei?
Listen.
That's too much. That they ain't ready, bro.
I'm down for that shit. So
nah, damn.
You know what I mean?
Damn it, because he ain't. Sifu is a very private.
We're doing too much by even doing what we're doing right now. But hey, this is how we met. So that's what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Well, y'all getting a primer on Sifu because he's a very private person, and we gotta respect that.
And our art is very private. So
and welcoming though, and welcoming at the same time. We don't exclude nobody.
Listen. Also, there's a few things that I wanted to say there. I want to finish telling about the sequences in the movie The Grandmaster. Oh, and then he met a little Chinese dude on the second level. I think he was in all black. That was Jingyi. He was doing Jingyi. All right, Jingyi. We also do Jingyi too in our Bagua. We do Tai Chi, Jingyi, and the Bagua. All three. So we got 3 martial arts in one.
Then sometimes Sensei comes out, he shows us Kempo. And Bruce, you know some karate too.
Yeah. everybody's, you know what I'm saying? You fucking with some real martial artists around there and shit.
And Luke, he does some boxing. Like, and that's the thing.
Real live martial arts. Now listen.
Our martial arts is based on my martial arts journey currently. Stop. My current martial arts journey currently is centered around internal martial arts. That's how you guys see the martial arts, guys. You gotta see it as what works for you. Yeah, you got people who have an ego, say this, that. At the end of the day, what helps you. All martial arts, there's a history to it. You know, there's an Indian martial art that's older than Chinese martial arts called I can't even say it. It's like
Kalati Prad,
something like it's a crazy long name. And at this time, like at this moment in my life, what I'm going through, Bagua is the martial art for me. If I'm at a different part of my life, maybe karate or BJJ, but that's another story. When I went to BJJ, told them I did that.
I just want to say this about
whatever works for you.
Martial arts. Martial just means like a boxer, you know what I'm saying? That could be a martial art, you know what I mean? Grappling could be considered a martial art. As a matter of fact, that's some of my background. I'm second in the state of Colorado in wrestling and heavyweight in high school, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you did folk style?
No, it was
double leg
Greco, or whatever.
Greco-Roman.
Or collegiate.
Yeah.
Collegiate. But anyway, so I have a problem with that collegiate mentality with the Bagua, because you know what I'm saying, you're not supposed to, you know, grab or, you know, in Bagua. There's no strength using in Bagua, and I have that problem, you know what I'm saying? I always want to be strong and manpower, but that's not how you move in the Bagua, you know what I'm saying?
It's hard to go from linear and hard styles to Bagua.
And then
it's so difficult.
And another thing I want to say about Kung Fu just means a way of life. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think we'll fact check us, bro.
Right now, Sifu made an example about this the other day. Like, you know, my Lao Shu right here, you know what I'm saying? He like picking in his beard, you know what I'm saying? And over consistent work, you know what I'm saying? The time and energy and effort of that, you know what I'm saying? That is Kung Fu, you know what I mean? Kung Fu come in many different ways, you know what I'm saying, of just your way of life. And if you're doing something over and 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 over again to become good at it, that's Kung Fu.
I think we're gonna end it, man. We went pretty long today, but dude, we talked a lot. We talked about how we met, talked a little about the Bagua, our history with it.
Yeah, that's how we met. That's the whole topic of the conversation. How we met.
You going to class today?
The Bagua, yeah.
Alright, man.
Definitely going to class today, shit.
So, alright, man. We gotta go to class too. Alright, man. Alright, Lao Tzu, let's go to class.
Alright, we out.